Despite Hyrule's preparation, Ganon's cunning plan resulted in the defeat of the 5 chosen champions. 100 years later, Link wakes up, revived, to a mysterious voice and no memory. With the help of an old man, Link journeys out into the vast world of Hyrule to stop the calamity once and for all. First released in 2016 on the Wii U and Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild completely changes how we look at the Legend of Zelda series. Link in Smash Bros. Has been pretty much the same since the N64. Like how Breath of the Wild mixed up the Zelda formula, I think it's time to give Link a new, modern coat of paint. At this point, lots of people have made movesets for a Breath of the Wild version of Link, especially since he shows up in the reveal trailer for Smash Switch. For example, I think every person has thought of Link using Revali's Gale as a recovery. For my version of this moveset, I wanted to go all out, so while it might not be the most realistic, hopefully it will spark some ideas. In this incarnation, Link will appear as he does throughout cutscenes in Breath of the Wild, wearing Breath of the Wild's signature clothing, the champion's tunic, as well as the Master Sword and the Sheikah Slate, noting that he carries no shield. Additionally, Breath of the Wild is an open world game about making do with what you can find, so Link will pull out a variety of weapons for his attacks.
Professor Squeaky plays in a new video.
Before we get started with the moveset, I just want to say that some of this moveset is presented in a different order than my usual videos. This time, I try to present the moves in groups of common themes. First of all, for his jab, forward tilt, and up tilt, Link will use the Master Sword. For his down tilt, Link will use his Sheikah Slate to summon a short Cryonis pillar underneath him. Normally in Breath of the Wild, Cryonis can only be used in water and creates a rather tall pillar, but in Smash, this attack can be used anywhere, and the pillar it creates is only tall enough to raise Link up slightly. There's a lot of options for his aerials just because of the sheer amount of weapons there are in Breath of the Wild. Forward and back aerial could be like Link's actual aerial strikes in Breath of the Wild, or it could do something like having Link swing a Korok leaf, creating a strong gust of wind. He could also do something fancier, like throwing a boomerang a short distance, or if you want to keep it simpler, Link could just use the Master Sword or keep his aerial moves from Smash on Wii U. Up aerial has Link toss a bomb from his Sheikah Slate, having it detonate a short distance above him. Before we discuss the down aerial, one of the themes in Link's moveset will be using the weapons wielded by the other champions. For example, for Link's down aerial, Link will attach Urbosa's shield, Daybreaker, to his feet, bouncing off any opponents he hits. In Breath of the Wild, Link can use his bow while shield surfing, so in Smash, use this to attack while moving or to prepare a moving Smash attack. You can think of this being like how Link could swing his sword while snowboarding in Twilight Princess. Additionally, for his neutral aerial, Link will spin with Daybreaker attached to his feet. For his forward smash, the Light Scale Trident, Mipha's weapon. Link charges up a smash attack with the trident that has Link thrust multiple times, ending with a powerful blow. For his down smash, the Boulder Breaker, Daruk's weapon. Link begins this attack as it's charging by spinning with the Boulder Breaker with his arms outstretched. Letting go of the button or letting the attack fully charge has Link smash the Boulder Breaker on the ground. For his up smash, the Great Eagle Bow, Revali's weapon. Link pulls back the Great Eagle Bow and sends 3 arrows skyward. In addition to Link using the other champions' weapons, he will also use their abilities. These abilities could also have limited charges as they do in Breath of the Wild, meaning that Link will be unable to use that attack until the ability recharges. For his neutral special, Urbosa's Fury, Link calls upon the spirit of Urbosa by snapping his fingers, causing a small bolt of lightning to shock the ground in front of him. If the attack is charged before using it, it will be substantially more powerful and hit on both sides of Link. For his up special, Revali's Gale, Link calls upon the spirit of Revali to lift him into the air using his paraglider. The column of wind left over from this move lasts a few seconds after, and the column can lift opponents as well. While lifting off, Link can let go of his paraglider to stop ascending prematurely. Use Revali's Gale in this way as a sort of stage hazard for your opponent. For his down special, Mipha's Grace, Link calls upon the spirit of Mipha to save him from lethal attacks. This would be a counter move, but instead of counter-attacking, the move would heal the user instead. In Breath of the Wild, Mipha's Grace can save Link from a lethal hit by restoring his hearts, so to reflect this, the move in Smash would heal more the higher the user's percentage, like Robin's Nosferatu. As the 4th champion ability, Daruk's Protection, Link has a passive that affects his shield. For the beginning amount of time that Link holds out his shield, Daruk's Protection will be active instead. Hitting Link in this state will cause an explosion that knocks away and damages the opponent. For a side special, Link uses his Sheikah Slate's Stasis ability to freeze opponents for a short time. This attack would work similarly to Bayonetta's Witch Time, but the knockback is applied once time returns to normal. In Breath of the Wild, stasis can be used on heavy objects to move them by striking them repeatedly in order to build up the kinetic energy. Once stasis wears off, all those hits unleash at once. The hitbox on this attack would be small, like Mewtwo's down special, Disable. Continuing the pattern of using Link's Sheikah Slate, Link will use Magnesis for grabs and throws. In Breath of the Wild, Magnesis fires at a tether that locks onto metallic objects for Link to move around freely. For the purposes of Smash, Magnesis works on all characters. Link would grab his opponents with the beam and then swing them around, perhaps even swinging them into the ground. For his final Smash, what I'm calling Champions of Hyrule. In a cutscene, Link faces any opponents caught in this attack as the 4 Divine Beasts fire their lasers at them. As the lasers are about to meet their mark, Link slows down time by preparing an ancient arrow in his bow. The opponent is launched in an explosion. Alternatively, the lasers could bombard the stage like they do during the final boss fight in Breath of the Wild. As the attack is being prepared, maybe the signature red lines created by the Divine Beast's sight could take aim at the stage or an opponent as well. So, what do you think of this moveset? It seems like we'll be getting the Breath of the Wild version of Link in Smash on Switch. Would you want to see Link reworked like this, or would you rather his Champion's Tunic just be a new appearance while keeping his old moveset? Perhaps Toon Link will take up the spot of the Master Sword, Bow, Boomerang, and Bomb-wielding hero we all know and love? We spent a lot of time talking about the other champions in Breath of the Wild today, and if you're interested in them, stay tuned for another couple videos where we discuss a few of Breath of the Wild's champions and more. Anyway, that's all for this video. Make sure to leave your opinions in the comments below, like if you did, and I'll see you next time.